This is why I think, you look at the valuations of all these AI companies. You look at the valuation that it's done for NVIDIA, right? And the size of these things, and you look at what their potential income streams are. There's no way they're ever going to be able to pay back those valuations. There's going to be a lot of these companies that go to zero, whatever. And what I believe is that companies are going to, you need LLMs that are good at communicating, content between humans and computers, right? Because that's what they're good at. But when you're looking at LLMs for facts, you're in really, really big trouble. You're going to need to train those facts. You're going to need to have LLMs that are specialized towards your domain. And again, use a hybrid ontology-based system like what we do at Biggest Lab. And then you can really optimize an LLM for your domain experience and with your own data, and not what this is all the random stuff that was out on the internet, because then you're going to get these kind of crazy hallucinations where it's calling for the deaths of Jews and stuff like that. And who knows what else, right? Where it's scraping stuff. So I think these companies that are training on all data their LLMs are going to be worth a lot less than companies who specialize training for neutral content, does not contain things that you don't want it to have, and is then improved upon by either RAG systems or ontology-based systems for domain expertise that are using knowledge bases that aren't 100% contained in the LM. Because the cost of training these LMs is so expensive, right? It's so crazy expensive. And then LMs are always improving. So if you've gone in and you've improved this one LM with your company's data, and then Grok 4 comes out, now you got to go through that training thing again. So the LM isn't really the place to put your data. LLM is the place where you want it to speak about your data and talk about it after you've got a knowledge base that reveals what you want to the LLM, and that sets the context, right? It's all about, just like in human interactions, it's all about context, right? What you say, context is very important. Well, people are completely missing that by the way they're treating LLMs and AIs today. They just think that they can just absorb everything and it's going to come out with the truth. And we know that's not the case, right? Frequency, repeating things over and over does not make it any more true. And LLMs have no ability to determine otherwise.